So I got a 2010 Acura TSX second generation that I have boosted, and I couldn't find any information out there on how to do it. Nobody's really doing them because of the single port exhaust and just the rarity of that K24 Z3. So I'm gonna put some content together for you guys that I've already worked on this car a little bit. I'll start by telling you a little bit how I got the car. I wasn't even gonna do a boosted build. I picked this car up, drove about 3 hours away. I bought it. I was gonna flip it. It seemed like a good deal. When I got there, the car was in good shape. The kid told me it was a 2014 and it had like low kilometers on it. But with the wheels that were on there, it had no TPS sensors in it, so the TPS was flashing on the dash. And I didn't really look too hard. It sounded too good to be true. Probably was. Needless to say, when I got it back, it was 2010. Had like 300 some odd thousand kilometers on it, so it basically baffed, and I had to replace some of the rims on it because they were bent. Basically I was gonna do the flip on it, but I could barely get my money back out of it. I wasn't gonna make any money on it, so instead of just turning around flipping it, I decided I would play with it a little bit, see where I could get. I hadn't done a car in a long time, and I was interested in doing another boosted build. And when I did some research on it, found out because it has single port K24, there's just not, it's more like a one-off car. I'm here to tell you that's not really the case, because I was able to track down the turbo manifold, which was the hardest thing to get, and I got it done. But the problem is there was some delays in getting the parts. My manifold was supposed to come in. I ordered it from a guy from Max Speed. He knew about making it. He'd done one before, and I was supposed to have it in about 4 weeks or something like that. I was supposed to basically get it in August, and it ended up coming like the end of September. I thought it was lost in transit. It took like another 4.5 weeks. We thought it was actually lost, but it finally turned up here. And basically at the end of the season here in Canada for having the car on the road, it was kind of a mad dash. It was basically the middle of October, and car was coming off the road at the end of October. So I do have some content on basically the car and how I did it. The motor is actually out right now. It's actually at my buddy's machine shop. We're going to be doing some newer internals on it to make it a little bit stronger for the car itself. And so when I put it back together, I'll do a more really like slowed down, detailed version of how I actually put everything together on there. Basically what's done to the car right now is I've got some videos. I put a stage 2 clutch in it, and I'm gonna put the links to all the stuff as we go through it. I've got a set of skunk 2 cams in it, which were a little bit difficult to find for this one as well. The RVAC intake manifold is done on it. It's got Type S oil pump in it. But I'm going to show you how I did the fuel system, basically the vacuum system, and how I tapped in on this one for the turbo and the oil return line, because it sits a little bit lower in the car for what's available for this thing. So if you want to stay tuned, get subscribed. I'm going to put the content that I have out there. It's kind of, like I said, it was rushed because I was kind of mad panic to get it done. I was deciding whether I was even going to get it done this year or what I was doing with it. But like I said, I was able to. We'll do some Honda data flash, and I got some options for the tuning on mine and the route we went. So yeah, get subscribed, hang tight, and I'll show you how I did it if you got one too.